Hello everyone, welcome back to Study Crunch. Now this is class 6 and we'll be talking about the causal and non-causal signals. Now let's start off with what are dynamic systems. Dynamic systems are the system in which the output at present depends upon past input and past outputs. And it is also known as system with memory. Whereas in static system, it is only dependent on the present inputs. They are memoryless. So dynamic are past input plus output, whereas static are the system which are only dependent on present input. Understood? These are basically memoryless. They don't have memory as they are only dependent on present input, whereas dynamic are with memory, right? Now let's move on to some questions. Yt is equal to x of 2t. We put the value t is equal to 0, so x of 0, so y is equal to x of 0. Then when t is equal to 1, y1 is equal to x into 2t, so 2t will be 2 into 1, that is 2. So y1 is also dependent on future values, so these are dynamic system. Next, y of t plus 1, x of t plus 1. So at t is equal to 0, we have x is equal to 1, whereas at y of 2, we have x is equal to minus 1. So these are value depend on present input only. So these are static values. Static. Next, y of t minus 2 is equal to x of t minus 2. So we have y is equal to minus 2 x of minus 2 by putting value of t is equal to 0. Then we have t is equal to minus 2. We have y is equal to minus 4, x is equal to minus 4. So these are also dependent on present input only. So these are static. Then y of t is equal to x of minus t. Same. This will be a dynamic system as the output value will be dependent on past and future values. So if we have time scaling, this is the point to be noted. If we have time scaling, then the signal is dynamic, right? Next, y of t, we have integration minus infinity to t. So this is a dynamic system as on increasing the value graphically, it will depend on past value. So if we have a signal as like this, so it will obviously, if it is increasing exponentially or it is increasing graphically even, it will always depend on past value as well. So note, if we have integrals, then we have dynamic system. If we have time scaling, we have dynamic system. Let's move on to next. Yt is equal to x of sine t. So we have sine 0 is equal to x0. If we put t is equal to pi, then we have x is equal to 0. So this is dynamic. If we have real xt, so we have a real part, find conjugate of xt. Adding equation 1 and 2, we have this equation which will be dependent on present values. So it is a static system. Now yt is equal to even of xt. Now for even, xt plus x of minus t by 2. Now for if t is greater than 0, it will be having past values dependent, and if t is less than 0, it will be future. So this will be a dynamic system. So always remember, whenever there is an operation on time, it will be dynamic system. If it will be differential operator, it will be dynamic system. So this was all about static and dynamic systems. Hope it is very clear to you now. Let's move on to next lecture. Thank you.